Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and I'm here today with a reading for February 2023 for my Libra friends. Now, please comment below and let me know if you like these monthly zodiac readings. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of content everybody wants to see, so that would be really helpful. That being said, this is a general reading, and today I'm going to use the Tarot of Oppositions. So please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Everything I say may not apply to your situation. All right? And that is perfectly normal and fine. Also, at the end, I am going to do a one-card yes-no reading using MJ Cullinane's new Treasures from Above Yes-No Oracle. So have a yes-no question in mind for us to answer, and we'll do that at the end. I want to tell you that these cards are non-gender specific, so if they show a male or a female, simply know that it's referring to masculine or feminine energy, which we all embody at different times in our lives. So, we're going to go. I'm going to ask the tarot what you should stop doing, what you should start doing, and what you should continue doing to make February the best month ever, or the best month it can be. And if you are interested in reading this at another time, feel free, because if you really feel led to listen to it, then it probably has a message for you. All right, so let's begin. This may be a 3-card reading. This may end up being more, depending on how many decide to jump out and how many clarifying cards we need. All right, Spirit, please show me what Libra needs to stop doing in order to make February the best month possible. What does Libra need to stop doing? That's way too many. What does Libra need to stop doing in order to make February the best month possible? All right, so that has given us 4 cards, and they were very determined to come out, so we are going to take them all. Thank you, Spirit. And what does Libra need to start doing in order to make February the best month possible? All right, there's 2. Thank you, Spirit. And finally, what does Libra need to continue doing in order to make February the best month possible? The best month it could possibly be. What does Libra need to stop doing? What does Libra need to stop doing in order to make February the best possible month it can be? All right, there's that one. And one more. Yeah, okay, let's see how many we got. Oh, there's 4. All right, let's look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we will also look at the card that's on the bottom of the deck, which will shed some light on your ongoing situation or your current situation that's reflecting in the cards. All right, so what you should stop doing. We've got, well, let's look at the entire reading first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a third of your cards are major arcana cards, which means that there are some big things going on in your life in February, Libra. And major arcana cards always talk about the main themes in our lives, major transformations you're going through, or major lessons that you are here to learn. So we'll talk about those cards in a minute. One of them is here in the what you should stop doing. All right, so for what you should stop doing, we've got the 7 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the King of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. Now, 7 of Pentacles is a card about waiting for your harvest to be ready. All right. So this part of the card shows somebody happily enjoying their harvest. And if we reverse the card, it shows someone who is really not happy. Maybe they didn't get as much as they wanted to. Maybe they're impatiently waiting for more. And to me, this card is saying that you need to stop being impatient if you are. And like I said, this isn't for everyone. But if you find yourself being impatient, waiting for things to happen, waiting for things that you have worked for, and you're just, oh, this should be happening for me. I want this now. Okay, try to back that off and use a little impatience. So we want to stop being impatient if that is one of your things right now, if you're being impatient. Okay, then we have the Hierophant, and this is the big one. The Hierophant is all about institutions of traditional values, traditional, traditions in general. This can be about religion, or it can be another group that follows strict rules, or follow strict rules or very strict beliefs. And so I'm feeling that this card is saying that stop believing everything you're told just because someone is supposed to be an authority on something, okay? In other words, if you are told something by a group leader or a religious leader or anyone, a teacher, a professor, if you're told this by anyone and you don't just believe it because they said it, or don't just believe it because that's the way it's always been believed, or that's the way it's always been done, okay? Just stop and think. If you are questioning something, there's a reason for it. If you are questioning what someone is telling you, even someone in authority, then just stop and don't believe it just because they say it. Do some further research. Do some prayer and meditation and find out what you believe. Maybe find out what some other people say, okay? We just need to stop believing something just because someone who is supposed to be an expert says it, all right? And don't second guess yourself. If you're having an issue with something, pursue that. Find out what your beliefs are on it. Like I said, don't just stop believing something just because someone in authority or someone who's supposed to be an expert tells you that, okay? So for somehow, and that's super important for you in February because this is a major arcana card. All right, your next card is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a leader. He could be a father figure. He could be someone in charge. He could be a boss. But generally, this person is someone who is very in control of their emotions. They are very supportive of others emotionally, or particularly supportive of you emotionally. This could be someone that you know. And there are several ways this could go depending on who you are. First, if you feel that someone in a leadership position, and I'm getting this from the Hierophant card as well. If you feel that someone in a leadership position is manipulating your emotions, you need to stop. And you need to really pause and think about that and consider if that's what's going on, okay? Because it's not right for a person in a leadership position to manipulate you emotionally in any way. So if you feel like that's going on, stop and take a good hard look at it. Okay. Another way this might be about you is that if you are in a leadership position, be sure that you are in control of your own emotions. Okay, so in other words, don't let your emotions, if you are letting your emotions rule your decision making, stop and think. That's not always a good thing. Ask yourself, am I doing this just because of my emotions, or is this the right thing to do? Okay, so there's a lot of pausing recommended here by the cards to stop and really think. Are my emotions causing me, are my personal feelings causing me to make this decision, or is this really the right decision? Particularly if it involves other people and you in a leadership position. Okay. And another thing, just in general, stop if this is happening. Like I said, different things for different people. Stop letting your emotions take control of you. All right, and also be aware and sensitive to other people's emotions as well. All right, and the last one is the Five of Cups. Okay, this is a card about crying over spilled milk. All right, that's just the general gist of it. So you may have suffered a loss, and I'm not belittling that at all. If you've suffered a loss, a disappointment, you may be looking at the past and crying over what you lost, grieving over what you lost. This card is asking you to stop for a minute and look at this from a different perspective, and that is the perspective of what you still have. Okay, so yes, you may have suffered a loss, a disappointment, and you're very sad about it, but this is encouraging you to stop for a minute and consider the blessings in your life, because no matter what has happened to us or what bad thing we've gone through, we still have blessings. We still have people that love us. We still have other good things in our life. Okay, so stop for a minute if you're feeling sad and consider your blessings. All right, Libra. What you should start doing in February is this. This card is the Five of Swords. And oftentimes this card refers to someone who wants to win at all costs. All right. Now, I'm not saying this is you, but examine yourself. You know, say, am I this person? Am I someone who has to win at all costs? Or is there something specific in my life that I have to win at right now? It's just so important. Okay. What the cards are asking you to do is start thinking about your situation and not just winning. Okay, because winning might end up being a hollow victory for you. You might end up in the rain alone with no one and nothing except your victory, and it may not mean anything at that point. So what I want you to do is not give up on your goal, but start thinking about, you know, how can I win so that this won't adversely affect others unnecessarily? How can I win so this has a good effect on how I feel about myself and how it's going to actually affect my entire life, okay? How is it going to look tomorrow? Yes, I might win today, but how are things going to look tomorrow? So start thinking ahead. Start thinking about your situation where you really are wanting something or wanting to win some sort of a battle or a argument or something. Start thinking about, yes, I may win the victory on this, but how is that going to look for me tomorrow? How is that going to affect my life? All right, so just be sure to think about that. And this other card, what you should start doing is the Moon. Now, the Moon is a major arcana card, and this card is all about hidden things and our fears and our suppressed beliefs, maybe things we know but don't necessarily want to know. It's about what is hidden under the surface or hidden in the dark. And in this case, there's a very mean-looking dog here that might be hidden beneath the surface. So start really looking at things closely. If you feel like something is being hidden from you, or if you feel like something is just not right, start looking into it, start investigating, start really meditating on it. And also, to me, this card is about hidden fears and fears. Start asking yourself, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? And what might happen if what I am afraid of comes true or enters my life? Okay, so this is a card asking you to start thinking about your hidden fears and also start investigating a situation if you feel like something is being hidden from you. All right, start looking at your hidden fears and what they, you know, what they mean to you, and what they suggest, what might happen if what you fear comes true. What's the worst that could happen? You start really just thinking about these things. All right, and then what should you continue doing? Well, it looks like you're doing a lot right, because there's a lot for you to continue doing here, Libra. The first card is the Star, and the Star is such a wonderful card because it's a card all about hope and faith in the future. So this card is saying to keep knowing that good things are coming for you, keep hoping in the future, keep your faith in the future, and keep your knowledge that good things are coming for you, all right, in the future. So that's a good thing. Keep up your good, positive attitude and hope in the future. All right, now, the Five of Pentacles can be a card about financial need or spiritual need. So depending on what it is for you, if you are still maybe having financial issues at this time, continue working on them. Again, don't give up. Like the Star says, keep looking for those solutions. And there are people, this card always gives you the hope that there are people that will help you. There's stained glass windows in the background. So there is help available for you. There's spiritual help available if you are, in spiritual need of some kind, and there is financial help. So maybe you're working on this by yourself and you're solving your financial problems or your spiritual problems. Continue doing that, but also know that there is help for you. And so don't give up on this situation, whether it be working on it yourself, coming up with a plan, or asking for help. Just continue to work on solving these issues if you have any. All right. And like I said, whether it's a spiritual or a physical issue. All right. There's help available. All right. The next thing you should continue is the Ten of Wands. Oh, wow. You're carrying a heavy burden. Don't give up. Don't fall down, because you're almost there. A 10 is a card of completion. You are almost done. You've been carrying a heavy load, but you're almost there. You're almost home. You're almost done with this big project or whatever it is you've been working on, whatever it is you've been carrying. It's almost time to put that burden down. You're almost there. Don't give up. Keep up the hope. All right. The next card is a Major Arcana card, and the Judgment card is all about new life, new beginnings. Okay, so in this card, typically it's the angel blowing the trumpet, and the dead people are coming out of their grave and they're going up to heaven. That's the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. But this one, the angel's blowing the trumpet, and this is like calling. There's a fetus or a baby in the. You can see it's like all about new life, starting a new life. Now, if we reverse this, this is like a skull in it. Okay, so that we don't want you to continue. So continue looking forward to your new life. Maybe after this is solved, the burden, continue looking to starting your new life, a new you, and it's coming. You have the Star card to tell you so. You're almost at the end of your burden. And this is a Major Arcana card. I think I said that. And so it is saying that the new you is coming, and it's going to happen for you. So good. So this may be a new life for you, a new start, a new development in your situation. Whatever it is, something new and good is coming. And the final thing is the Three of Wands. What you need to continue doing is continue looking at how far you've come, what is in your immediate future, and what you can plan for your future. So start looking ahead and planning for your future. There's a lot ahead of you. Start just making some concrete plans and think about what is ahead of you and what you can work toward, and how far you've come. Don't ever forget how far you've come. All right, so those are your cards about what to stop, start, and continue. I think that's pretty exciting. You've got a lot going on and a lot of good stuff. And what's at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is all about celebrating. And it's always good to celebrate with friends. But sometimes, and the fact that this was in the reverse position leads me to say that sometimes too much of a good thing can be too much. Like too much celebration, too much partying is not good. I don't know if that's a situation. This depends on who you are. But maybe you've had a little too much fun financially. Maybe you've had a little bit of too much fun partying, and it's led to some things that you don't particularly like. The thing is, continue to have fun with your friends, continue to spend time with your friends, but also spend some time alone, celebrating yourself and your soul, and just don't let too much of a good thing turn into a bad thing. All right. That is your tarot reading for February of 2023, Libra. Now I'd like to get to your yes/no oracle question. So hopefully you've come up with a question and you have it in your head. So start concentrating on it while I shuffle the cards. So which card will best answer Libra's question? Which card will best answer Libra's question? There are three possible answers: yes, no, or ask again. Okay, there it is. All right, so on this card you'll find, again, this is the Treasures from Above by MJ Cullinane. It's her new oracle deck, because sometimes you just need a yes or no answer. And there are three treasures on this card to choose from. I need to look at them quickly. Okay, a fishing fly, a water bottle, and an ornament. So which one, okay, speaks to you? You may want to pause the video and look at this. Which speaks to you? The fishing fly, the water bottle, or the ornament? All right, and now, based on which one you choose, I'll tell you the answer to your question. If you chose the fishing fly, that's number 38. Oops. Okay, this is your answer. It says, a celestial storm has erupted. Information may not be reliable. Ask again later. All right, so as soon as I finish with these two, we'll ask again. It may or may not give you an answer. All right, so if you chose the water bottle, number 83, it says, there is but one star in the sky tonight, and it brings an answer of no. All right, so if you chose the water bottle, your answer is no. And no is not always a bad answer. Sometimes it's the answer you want. Sometimes it's the answer you need. Okay, and if you chose the ornament, not just you, we, everyone. Okay, if you chose the N-O, if you chose the ornament, number 65, be still as the wind is whispering your answer, no. So if you chose the ornament, your answer is also no. Now we're going to ask one more time. If you chose the fishing fly and you got ask again, we're going to pull one more card to see. Oh, there it is. Wow. Now, if you get ask again one more time, we will have to assume that your question is not meant to be answered at this time. Okay, so your choices for treasure this time are the scissors, a lock, and a feather. If you need to pause it to decide, do that. And the answers are as follows. If you chose the scissors, 43. Cutting through the clouds with ease, your answer is direct and no. The scissors is no. If you chose the lock, number 90. If you chose the lock, at the end of the universe, your answer was found. Again, the answer is no. And if you chose the feather, let's see. and 47. If you chose the feather, listen as the snow falls upon the frozen sea. Your answer can be heard, yes. All right. If you chose the feather, your answer is yes, according to MJ Cullinane's Treasures from Above Yes No Oracle. All right, Libra, I hope you enjoyed your reading and your oracle message. If you found this video helpful, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free for you and it helps me out a lot. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever a new video is released for viewing, and you won't miss any of them. So, if Libra is your sun sign, I hope you'll check the readings for your moon sign and your rising sign, because they're both very important to what happens in your life, and it'll give you a broader view of February for you. And I want to thank you for joining me. You're more important to me than you will ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.